Hi, I'm Jonathan Thorpe, internal medicine physician here at Guam Seventh-day Adventist Clinic.
And I'm Michael Robinson, a family practice physician here at the Guam Seventh-day Adventist Clinic.
And we're so thankful for each of you remembering Guam in your prayers because, as some of you may know, last week we were struck with a Category 4 typhoon, Typhoon Mawar, and it caused massive, massive destruction to the island. But we're so thankful for the providence of God for protecting the Guam Seventh-day Adventist Clinic. Dr. Robinson, tell us a little bit about the damage to the facility.
Comparatively speaking, it's relatively minor. As you can see over here, we've had some damage, but it could have been much worse. God has really been protecting us and helping us, thanks to your prayers and the prayers of many others like you who have been praying for us. And his guardian angels have been around us, protecting us from what could have
Isn't
been
that so true?
really
I remember
bad.
coming in on Thursday morning right after the storm and both of us walked through the facility. I mean, we literally only had a few puddles of water around the building, and to just recognize that hospitals on island were completely flooded out. The other medical clinics, some of the specialty clinics, I mean, many inches of water, complete power failure, a loss of incredible amount of facilities and also pharmaceutical products and stuff in some of these buildings, but we've had virtually no damage here. It's amazing.
God has been so good. We lost power and water here, but God has provided resources for those. And when we look at the previous storms that we've had in the past, we've fared much better than we've had even in the past. So God has been so good.
And this was my first storm here. I've never experienced a typhoon before, and you know, my wife and I and our 3 kids are in the clinic housing here behind the building, and all of a sudden we heard a little drip, 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 and of course the wind is rattling the house, and again, never been through this before, and then the drip, drip, drip becomes more and more and more, and then before I know it, the gyprock on one area of my hallway was bowing, and then it falls through, and here I look up, and through the roof, I could see lightning, and the rain was coming through, and there was a poor quality repair done to an old air conditioner that had been taken off, and a little piece of metal that was nailed on had partially come off, and we were having showers of blessings coming through. So, you know, a little bit of flooding, but I'm so thankful. Again, the whole piece of metal didn't fall off. It should have flown off in the wind, but it didn't. And I was just talking to a patient this morning. They did lose their whole roof of their house, and I just can't imagine what it would be like to have your roof peel off in the middle of a storm.
Many patients were severely affected by the storm. Some of them lost their complete houses, some part of their houses, and we can be just praising God for what He's done here at the clinic and for each of us.
No
for
kidding.
sure.
And you know, we were able to up and running within about 6 hours of the first day after the storm. So we opened at 1 o'clock, and we've had longer than normal hours to help accommodate the care that's needed here in the community. The only other significant damage to our facility was the air conditioners. We had some power failure on the circuit boards, and the turbine or the wind fan up on the roof was damaged severely. So the IT team has worked very creatively and put massive big air handler units to move fresh air into those server rooms, but we're up and running, and we've been providing not around the clock, but definitely extended hours to help meet the needs of the community.
Just last night we were running our generator. We came within 1 inch of losing all of our fuel. We used everything down to the last inch, and then the fuel truck came and filled us up again. So God is right on time, never late, but we're thankful for His providence in providing fuel for us just when we needed it.
And we want to just ask that you continue to remember Guam in prayer. This is an island that's recovering from this massive natural disaster. You've seen the pictures on the news, and it's true. It's really wreaked havoc. How could people help if they're interested in?
Please continue to pray for us. We really need that. Prayers are powerful. And then also Guam Micronesia Mission has a page where you can donate to the projects that are happening on island and out throughout Micronesia. So please join us in partnering with us in those projects.
And then maybe you are a physician and you're thinking about, hey, I'd like to come to Guam. And you know, we are actively recruiting physicians for long-term providers here on island. What we need is long-term providers. We need people who are willing to come for 2, 3, 4, 5 years at a time to provide. And pretty much all the primary care, whether it be pediatrics, internal medicine, family practice, and some of the specialty areas too. There's information on our website for areas that we're actively recruiting for. We'd love to have you join our team because it's been awesome to witness the protection of God in the midst of this powerful, powerful storm. God was with us in this boat. I like the story of the disciples on the Sea of Galilee in the midst of that storm, and here Jesus was there. He said, "Peace, be still."
If you want to be a partner and see it firsthand right on the front lines, please come and join us. We would love to have you part of the team.